Follow me on Twitter, King Telfair5, best pure point guard in the city. I'm Ethan Telfair, and you're watching Backpack Broadcasting.
Coming to you from Kangaroo Arena at St. John's University is Dexter Henry here, and the Final Four for the PSAL semifinals are now over, and the championship game is set. It'll be boys and girls taking on Jefferson campus, and should be a good matchup. All Brooklyn finals, so that should please Brooklyn fans, and we'll talk a little bit about how we got here. And it was just two great games today. Actually, a tremendous game in the second one. We'll start with the first game, which was just absolutely a battle, a classic battle in Brooklyn. Boys and girls took on Lincoln in a semifinal matchup, and boys and girls came out with a 72-63 victory. They pretty much controlled the entire game, led from the beginning, and never really looked back. They just had the lead at halftime. Opened it up really in the third quarter, and that was the difference in this game, where they just were able to take over and just press the Lincoln Rail Splitters all game long. They never were able to get comfortable, never got a shot. Isaiah Whitehead for Lincoln was always in foul trouble, early foul trouble. He had 3 fouls in the first half and ended up fouling out, as did Ethan Telfair in this game. So it was a struggle for the Lincoln Rail Splitters, but a great win for boys and girls. Leroy Truck Flood backed up the guarantee, as we spoke about earlier in Backpack Broadcasting this week. He scored 20 points in the victory for boys and girls, who returns to the Garden once again, and they will look for their 3rd championship in a row, but they're really excited about this semifinal victory over their arch rival, Lincoln Rail Splitters.
Told you we was going to get the win. We just had to back it up with the proof. We proved it, and that's what we needed to do. We had to prove that guaranteed win, and I'm looking for another guaranteed win at the Garden.
I don't think it really sunk in yet, but it's definitely a great feeling. Only 2 teams to go, and to be blessed to be one of them. That kind of speaks for itself.
It's exciting, but this one is the most important to me, because I'm really going to be on the court and one of the main players, one of the key players into us, winning or losing.
So you heard what the Kangaroos had to say about their victory over the Rail Splitters, but we move on to the second game, where we had the Thomas Jefferson Orange Wave battling Wings Academy from the Bronx, or Brooklyn versus Bronx matchup. And this was a really tight game throughout. In the first half, a bit shocking, Jefferson looked to be in control. They had an 8-point lead, but at the half, it was Wings up by 4. They saw that lead go up to 9 in the third quarter, but this game is not about the first 3 quarters. It's about the fourth quarter, and particularly the last 5 minutes of the fourth quarter. If you even want to look forward to more, the last 2 minutes of the fourth quarter, where it became an intense back-and-forth matchup. But let's go to the final minute of this game. 1:05 left to go, and Jefferson is down 5. It's looking like the season is over for Jefferson, but who steps up? We've seen this time and time again throughout the season for the Thomas Jefferson Orange Wave. It was the big plays of Thaddeus Hall. The senior has just been tremendous throughout the playoffs. He finished with a team-high 22 points in this game and battled Justin Jenkins throughout the game, but came up with 2 of the biggest plays. Had a layup with 7.7 seconds to go, and one that put Jefferson up 2. Then the Wings Academy got the ball back, and Justin Jenkins was bringing the ball up the court, trying to get off a last shot to at least tie or win the game for Wings. But Thaddeus Hall came up big on the defensive end. He came up with a huge steal, jammed it home, and that was all she wrote, as Jefferson pulled off the big win, knocking off Wings, and they are now going to the Garden looking to win their first championship since 1954, and all the Jefferson players and their coach, Lawrence Pollard, are thrilled about this victory.
I was happy because, the Wings fans was, talking, and Thaddeus' mother got up, and she got up by herself, and she was fired up, and for the Wings guys to do what the Wings fans to do the zippers and taunting his mother, and for him to make that and one, the free throw, steal the ball and dunk it, put it in their face. It was just, it couldn't end it much better for us, man.
I just wanted to finish the play so I could turn the crowd up, and that put the exclamation point on it. It felt great, because I just wanted to do it for my mother, because I know my mother is very proud of me right now. We've been through a lot of things in my life, so I just want to step up and want to go out with something to remember.
We was hyped. We told our team we not losing. We promised a Garden game, so that's exactly what happened.
So it's all set for the championship game, an all Brooklyn final between boys and girls and the Thomas Jefferson Orange Wave. And in case you're wondering, Thomas Jefferson knocked off boys and girls 2 out of 3 times. They split in the regular season, but Thomas Jefferson got a win in the Borough Championship. So boys and girls is looking for a little bit of revenge, and we'll see that this Saturday all week. Backpack Broadcasting will have coverage for you. There'll be a press conference from Madison Square Garden. We'll have interviews from the players at practice. So we'll see how both teams are shaping up and preparing for Saturday's big game at the Garden. That's it for me here at Lou Carnesecca Arena on the campus of St. John's University. For Backpack Broadcasting, I'm Dexter Henry, signing off. See you guys next time.